if we think about what readiness tends to mean in the industry, it typically is just your recovered state. Now, listen, I use wearables. I'm wearing one right now that is valuable to me. Yeah. So it is worth looking at. But often in the, world of a lot of the wearables that we engage with, readiness or your readiness score is purely how recovered you are. It's looking at things like the quality of sleep, the amount of sleep you got, the quality or architecture of that sleep, your heart rate variability, your resting heart rate, a little bit in line with the activity balance from what you did the day before. But there's algorithms that put together saying, this is how ready you are, which isn't entirely taking into account the side of the equation on capacity. It indirectly could be argued it is, because if you have more capacity, then the work you did doesn't disrupt your heart rate variability or your sleep or your resting heart rate as much. But it's indirect. We want to very deliberately say, what's the goal that you have? And what are the gaps you've got to improve to get there? And I told you earlier, we look at this across mindset, nutrition, movement, and recovery. We've mapped out what those measurable, movable traits are within each of those 4 categories that are meaningful to us as capacity markers. And so within mindset, we can talk about things that can be measured, by the way, with subjective questionnaires for sure, mostly on mindset. But like, we're talking about things like curiosity. Curiosity is such a great place to start. I love asking people, one of my favorite is, what music do you listen to? Many people, the music they most listen to is the music that they listened to in around high school. Because they stopped being curious. If you look at kids, they are so innately curious. But as adults, we have to very intentionally work on maintaining that curiosity. But that curiosity is what unlocks everything in a growth mindset.